Hello, my name is Claire Jewell with the Baptist Builders Club. I'm also the coordinator for church planning for the General Association of Regular Baptist Churches, and I want to talk to you a little bit about church planting. You know, multiplication and reproduction was part of God's plan from the beginning. In fact, when we go back to Genesis chapter 1, we'll see clearly that one of God's first commands was to multiply and fill the earth. He gave that command to all of creation, and he gave that command to Adam and Eve. What's interesting as we move forward to the New Testament, we see he also gave that command to the local church. He told us to make disciples. And as that command was fulfilled in the book of Acts, we see that making disciples was very closely aligned with planting churches. And we want to help you be involved in that reproduction process. Statistically, we know that only 7% of all churches in the United States have ever planted a church. We want to see that number increase, and we would like you to be part of that. We're aware of the joy that comes when a church is involved in reaching out beyond itself and reproducing. It's much like a married couple who expands their family as they have children, and the joy that they take in investing in another life, another generation. And we want you to experience that joy as a church. You can do that as the primary parent or sending church, or you can join in a micro network of maybe 3 or 4 other churches and play a role, a part in that process of reproduction. The first step toward getting on the path to reproducing in that way is really to develop a vision for that. And so we have a book that I'd love to give to you. It's called Gaining by Losing by J.D. Greear. And this book, more than any other that I've read or given to pastors, really helps pastors see a different perspective. Really helps them to get their eyes out beyond their own gathering in their local church to see the possibilities of expanding God's kingdom outward into communities of people that desperately need the gospel. If you would like to receive a copy of this book, all you have to do is email me at cjewell@garbc.org. That's C as in cat, Jewell @garbc.org. Just indicate that you'd like to receive the book and give me your mailing address, and I'll have the book shipped through Amazon directly to your church or to your home. We really want to help you see a different way of doing church that really focuses on your capacity to reproduce. So that's step 1, and you can see we even have a diagram that we've designed in my work with ABWE that helps to show some of the steps that you can take along the path to reproduction. Step 1 is that envisioning, and that's the purpose of that book. The second step is really to assess your mission readiness. And if you'd like to assess where you currently are in the whole process of planning a church, I'd encourage you also to drop me an email, and I'd be glad to get with you about some tools that you can use to assess where your church is at this present time, and then what the next steps might be to move along that path toward reproduction. So please pray with us that God will help our association of churches to plant more churches. They're desperately needed. There's more and more lost people all the time, and we want to see churches get planted that can reach those people with the gospel. So thank you for praying with us, and God bless you.